Paper Snob. This is Tara. Today I'm going to be working on Scraplift Crafternoon. This is a weekly hop that I do with my tribe. We have Karen at A Little Kinder, we have Ashley at the Scrapping Nerd, and we have Scrapping Harden, and we have Scrapping on the Fly, plus myself, so the 5 of us. That is my Scraplift Crafternoon tribe. Each week, one of us chooses a layout to scraplift. We get that person's permission to scraplift their layout, and then we each do our own take on it. This week, Kristen chose Scrappy Jenny K's layout. I'm going to pop that up here for you in the corner. It is a beautiful, beautiful layout. It was used with one of American Crafts' fall collections that came out in 2023. I believe it's called Homestead Harvest. I've used bits and pieces of this collection myself, but today I'm going to be using my Counterfeit Kit Challenge blog kit for April. I will put a link down below so that you can see my kit on my blog and my process for choosing the kit based on the inspiration kit, which was a Tracy Reed Designs kit in her shop. And all of that will be linked on my original blog post. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get started here. Her layout has 4 photos. I am only going to be using 3. And then I've got all of this beautiful product to play with. Bag of buttons, some phrases, some rub-ons, and some gorgeous 49 and Market papers. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this video. I am going to get started. I'm going to do some gutting of this paper off camera because I want to save some of it for other layouts. And so I will be right back. So now I'm going to go ahead and get this layout going. I am going to place my photos on the layout kind of like this. And the reason I placed them down and then pulled them up is because I want to put these rub-ons on here. And there are no rub-ons on the original layout, but I wanted to put some of this greenery here because I'm going to be layering up some flowers and I just wanted some extra greenery there. It also helps with the fact that I didn't use the large gingham mat like the original creator did on her layout. Her layout is stunning. I just changed it up because I didn't want to cover up those butterflies on that left-hand side very much. So I ended up matting my photos individually because of that. This wreath rub-on is going to go down on that lower right photo, and I'm using my bone folder to put the rub-ons on, and I'm going to tell you that I usually have better luck with a popsicle. I'm not sure why I feel like the popsicle works better, but it does. I didn't have it handy. I had put the packaging on the floor and I just grabbed my bone folder from my tool cup. I have an old coffee cup on my desk with some tools in it. So anyway, those are my 2 rub-ons that I'm going to stick on there, and then I'm just going to kind of put the photos down. I'm going to move them over just a little bit. Again, I really don't want to cover up those butterflies too much. I do end up covering up quite a bit of them on that left-hand side of that left-hand bottom photo because I want to get an embellishment cluster there, but I do end up loving the way that this turns out. So I have some of these beautiful blue, I'm going to call them daisies. I don't know if that's what they really are, but when I was a little girl, I used to pick these on my grandma's farm, and they're a beautiful, beautiful shade of a periwinkle blue. I have no idea what they're called, but they look like daisies to me, and they remind me of my childhood, and I think that's why I wanted to use only those on this layout. One of the other things that I did that is different than Jenny's layout is I'm adding some twine that I included from my counterfeit kit. And I'm also using chipboard phrases. I think her phrases were stickers, but I had chipboard phrases in my kit. Those came from a Freckled Fawn kit, and they just kind of matched my April counterfeit kit, so they got put in there. So I'm going to create a small banner for one portion of my title. And the reason that I do that is because I felt like if I put the word always on my photos, that it would disappear, that your eyes, it wouldn't catch your eyes. And I'm titling my layout always together. These photos were taken on Seth's 14th birthday. I asked his dad to take a couple photos of us standing together. He was at that age where he didn't pose for photos willingly as often as he had before. And so it was great to get some photos with him on his birthday. Also, I used a scrap from where I gutted the other pattern paper, so I didn't have to bring anything else in from my kit. I had this print out of labels next to me, and I didn't put labels in my counterfeit kit, but this one had a light blue label in it that matched, and I like to put journaling on my layout, so I went ahead and cut one out, and I'm going to put it there. I'll journal on it off camera. I got this layout completely finished. I really hope that I did Jenny's layout justice. I know I kind of deviated a little bit with the photo matting. Instead of making a big gingham mat in the middle, I chose to not cover up my butterflies on the pattern paper completely and just matted the individual photos. I want to thank you so much for coming to my channel today. I really appreciate those of you who take the time to like, comment, and or subscribe. You guys help me grow this channel. Without you, I can't do it. And I am so appreciative of all that you do for me on this channel. If you have any comments or questions about anything that you saw me do on this layout, just drop them below and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Make sure that you check out my playlist down below for the videos for all 5 of my Scraplift Crafternoon tribe. They will amaze you with their creativity, and I hope that you will leave them some love as well. You have a great rest of your Sunday. Bye.